This is my best friend Tokyo. And this is Maliboost 2.0. 2.0, you may ask? Well, Tokyo decided one day he was going to lose a wheel and show a pole who was boss. It was a very unfortunate event, but with the help from a great group of people, we got another chassis and built Maliboost 2.0 in 40 days. Immediately after, basically untested, we did a Canadian drag and drive event, 1,800 kilometers with 5 race days, and the car performed flawlessly. And with a fastest 8th mile time of 7.6 at 96 miles an hour, the quick math said we have roughly an 11-second street car. Obviously, saying a car can do something and actually doing it are two different things. So the plan for this twin True North Turbo LS powered beast was simple: 10-second street car. Oh, an unexpected trip to the track.
I gotta go pee. Nervous pee.
Took the Maliboost, one last session over him, see how it does. Right now, every $1 spent at boostedlifestyle.com will get you one entry for this Everlast 185 TIG welder. This TIG welder is basically the TIG welder that I use, except I have the 250 version. This welder specifically will run on 110 or 220, so if you're just a hobbyist or you're looking to learn how to TIG weld and you have a nice shop, it'll plug into any outlet that you have. Not only is it gonna do your mild, your stainless, it can also do thinner aluminum. So basically everything in the automotive world, this thing is gonna be perfect for. Now you're gonna ruin your shirts and hats anyway, so you might as well rock a Boosted Lifestyle shirt and hat. BoostedLifestyle.com. Every $1 spent gets you one entry. And because shipping to Canada is not very fun, we'll include the shipping cost in your entries. BoostedLifestyle.com.
My buddy Tokyo here is going to see if he can run a 1099 today. And if I have anything to say about it,
We're good.
it'll probably break. All right, so the car's been 7.6, leaving like a bag of shit.
3,200, 2 pounds.
The thing is, though, we've already done on Maliboost 1.0, 1149
On the street.
on the street. So
Yeah.
if we
So,
don't beat that benchmark,
I'm not gonna touch the tune other than RPM and launch. And we're gonna see what it does on the exact same tune that it went 760 in the 8th on Miles of Mayhem last day.
look at that. Look at that performance. Trunk key. I think that's my trunk key, actually.
It is, it's, yeah, 100%. I borrowed it, I need it.
Dude, your redneck engineering is next level.
You don't need to worry about that.
Big Chief over here on the laptop. Are you making any changes right now, or are you?
The only change is the boost RPM and PSI are turned up. From the video I sent you with the test?
Oh, so the tune that's in there, nothing's changing from it.
Nope.
Okay.
Other than launch.
You got out of it. Honestly, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was. He must have just shut it off at the 8th. I thought he got out of it way earlier than that. He must have got loose. He went 772 to the 8th, which is slightly slower than when he went on Miles of Mayhem, but he went 178 to the 60 foot, which is a little bit faster. So I think he let out of it a little bit before the 8th. And he could have had a personal best with the Maliboost 2.0, but he was a pussy and he spun the tires, I think. We'll see when he gets back what excuse he has, if he even gets back. What happened there?
Spun.
I did see it spin a little bit.
When I hit second, it spun.
Yeah, you dropped it back into torque. Damn, no, look at that reaction time. 3.7, you on the light, dude. That was a little bit faster with 60 foot. It can still take way more down low, by the way. Better burnout this time. Don't spin the tires. We did end up bringing Gina's tires just in case you wanted to use them. These are a 15 Hoosier DR2, around the same size. Those are 255, these are 235, but much better compound. So if we get to the point today where we need a better tire, we did bring Gina's tires just in case. Come on, do a better burnout. 11:40, 119. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Shit, yeah. Let me get this straight. Fastest pass ever in anything?
Yep.
Nice. Good job, buddy. How'd it feel?
I said it would go with 20.
And it's 7:34, yeah.
So I'm kicked off.
You're kicked off for now. I mean, don't push it, but...
Oh, no. No.
More on the hip. That's my advice for you.
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. It's really lazy out of the hole.
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't even look.
It's like a 1.76.
1.76.
Yeah. I'd like to be in the 1.5, 1.6 range with this car. I think pretty comfortably. So yeah, we're tracking the time it takes to get from trans brake launch to 10 pounds of boost. So even though we're doing a 1.760 foot, it's still taking us 2.5 seconds to get to 10 pounds. So we're trying to shorten that time instead of aiming for the 60 foot because it is slow to the 60 foot anyways. Favorite part of the racetrack? Smelly piss sack. I wish Peg was here, he'd feel right at home.
500.
Leaving at 3,500.
So I'll go 38?
No. I would go 3650, somewhere there. Or 37. 37 to be safe. Daddy Kyle's tuning advice. All I can tell you, do better. Just do better. You go faster.
And I am commanding 4 on the launch target. And then I'm 8 pounds all in on the dome, 1.25 seconds in.
Tokyo, even if we get rained out right now, I'm still proud of you, dude.
I'm happy.
Yeah. Fastest pass ever, buddy.
Yeah.
In a little shit box we built in the garage, 40 days, and you didn't even die yet.
Yet.
You don't say that.
It was a little sketchy at the top of third gear.
Oh yeah. You think?
Because I've never ran it to the quarter. Not even like a street hit third gear to the top.
Did you go to the corner that time?
Yeah.
Oh, what's wrong?
1140.
Your mother's got 8 turbos.
His mother's got 8 turbos on her. Subscribe to Boosted Lifestyle.
How are you going to show up to the racetrack and not hog joggers and hide that beast between friggin' 140 teeth? Do you like how I drank one of these this morning and then fell asleep for 2 hours?
Yeah. Do it again.
They make me tired. I mean, that pepperoni and a cheese bun. Look at that. A little bit of a rain delay here, but they're cleaning the track right now, so we might be out there again soon. Now, other than the car being trailered here, this is literally how he would drive it on the street, other than we dropped tire pressures. It's still got pump gas in it. It still has air filters on it. There was literally nothing changed over except for tire pressure in order to make these runs. So this is a full-out street car setup. These are True North Turbo 67 millimeters. These are the Maliboost spec ones. We got a nice little V-band exhaust on the backside. A little bit smaller AR, really good for a 5.3 that, you know, you want to make 1,200 horsepower with. So this is just a 5.3 piston rod combo, twin turbos, a single Walbro 450. We do have a different fuel setup for it. Right now we're not dropping off fuel pressure at 11 pounds, so we've got a little bit we can go, but the fuel is going to be the biggest issue today. He's here to frig stuff up and chew bubble gum.
I'm all out of friggin' stuff up. Where's my gum?
That's my best friend right there. He's doing his personal best and he's trying to go even faster. Daddy Kyle Tuning, trademark by the way. Come on, Tokyo! That's my boy! That's my boy! Fucking go! Yes! We're a little slow on the 60 foot, but that's not it. That's the old one. That's the one. 1118, baby. 718 to the 60, or 718 to the 8th mile as well. So we're going to download the log here, but I can tell you just from watching, you need a little bit more on the launch. Remember, we're going for
RPM.
trans brake to 10 pounds time.
So,
Dude, it went straight as hell. Like,
we got draggy times because no draggy, no care,
no
bro.
draggy, no care.
We're at a racetrack, but if you ain't got a draggy, you ain't shit.
3 things I'd like to see at least. I'd like to see a 6-second 8th mile time, a 10-second quarter mile time, and I'd also like to see 100 miles an hour in the 8. Which you're right there too.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
So now let's just be clear. Gino went 7:14 in the 8, so you gonna let that stand or
hard no.
hard no?
But we also haven't added any power since Miles of Mayhem.
We've added 0 boost,
0 power.
0 power. All we've been doing is raising the launch to get it to stick.
And I
look,
shifted at 70.
We're only at a 1.7 60-foot still.
Shifted at 71.
Oh, nice. That helps a lot. At 12 pounds of boost. I'm gonna make his rev limiter, instead of 38, 39.69. That seems like the magic number, doesn't it? I think 39.69 is the number.
For the launch?
For the launch, yeah. I think it's the one.
39.69.
39.
How do we get to make 39.69 RPM and 6.9 pounds of boost?
That would be the gear, wouldn't it?
That would be the gear.
I'm still stoked on that. That's your fastest pass ever. After
Again.
personal besting, your last one. But the goal was always to go 10s, 10-second streetcar. I think we can do it. And you got to beat Gina at the same time.
But you guys are coming back next week, so it's not that I'm necessarily going to stay in front of her.
Yeah.
I'm going to give her a new challenge because there is no 750 bracket when you guys come down. So now her challenge is to swing for my time.
Yeah, I guess. You guys are like swingers.
We're swinging.
This is it. This has to be the sauce. What happened? Hey, I can see the dragging lights. I'm dragging the car. What happened?
I don't know.
Why you don't go faster?
It went 169 to the 60.
I know. I wonder if the tune loaded.
Didn't Kyle tell you to do better?
Yeah, it just said do better, and then you didn't do it. You're like the worst advice taker in the world. Yeah.
It went to 39.69.
I wonder if you pedaled a little bit, because you did a little bit faster mile an hour. You can still add more in the launch, dude. Like a lot more. No idea why it went a little bit slower, but we added some more RPM to the launch. The turbos don't really come online until about 5,000. So our time from the trans brake leave to when we get a 10 pounds of boost, we started at 3.5 seconds. We got it down to 2.5 seconds, and the last round I think was like 2.3 seconds. So we're getting there, we're chipping away at it, but it needs to be a little bit faster. We need to hit the tire a little bit harder, and I think we can make it up in the 60 foot and just keep the same power out the back. We did add, I think, 1 more pound to the dome to make it like 13 pounds of boost going down the track, and we're leaving on 4,100 RPM this time. So we'll see what happens, and like I said, I want to see my best friend run a 10-second pass. For him to have a 10-second street car, like the same way he would drive it on the street, mint. Antifreeze on the track, I guess that's the end of it. That's a disappointment because it was down for weather and then one break. That's a damn shame. They just shut it down. Means no more runs for you. It means you don't have a 10-second street car, which means you're kind of a piece of shit.
Or it means I got to do it on the street.
True, yeah. You could do that. We'll lay down some maple syrup prep, and we've done that before. You know, maple syrup prep, that's how we do it in Canada. Just as sticky as traction compound.
I just got to get my torch back from Kerry because he was using it for gardening.
Oh, that's
or de-weeding.
Oh, gotcha. Well, that's a damn shame, but that's how it be sometimes in Canada. And it's crazy to think about if you do it statistically, because we got 4 passes in. The rental was $200. The amount of fuel to get here is $400. That's $600. That's like $150 per pass that we spent today. It costs a little bit of money to race in Alberta where we live, just because it's a 5-hour drive to the track, 5-hour drive home. And it's kind of disappointing we didn't get to run our 10-second pass, but I feel like the tune-up that can run the 10-second pass is like in the car right now. We just need to be up on the line, which, shit, man. But can your 10-second street car do this?
Yeah.
I mean, 11.1 second street car.
Now we're staying.
What?
I'm staying.
Yeah?
It's going 10. It's going 10s.
We end up sticking around for street legals here. It's almost 6 o'clock right now. Tokyo's in the lanes. The track should be live in about 10 minutes. And then we'll finally get our 5th pass, which I hope is our 10-second pass because we did put the 10-second tune-up in it. But we've been creeping up on it. It's not like we just threw a 10-second tune-up in it. Feels like the air has gotten a little bit better. So a little bit we might have added might be a lot of it now. Buddy. Yeah. $6.99, $10.91. Yes. 10-second streetcar, stereo, everything. 1090 at 124, 699, 101. Woo! Kyle, you built a hell of a streetcar, dude. My boy just pulled up a 10.9 at 124, 699 in the 8. That's what he wanted so bad. At 101 and 163 to the 60 foot. So it's still a bit of a dog on the 60 foot. We need more boost there. But dude, we built a 10-second streetcar that he can just take from his house, go get ice cream, not change anything, just drop tire pressure in the tires and come out here, run 10 seconds. He didn't bother taking the toolkit or the subwoofer or anything out of the trunk. He just left it all in there. That's literally how he drives it on the streets. 10-second streetcar, man. I am so stoked. I have a feeling he's just gonna want to pack it up so we can go home because we got a 4-hour drive home. But yeah, dude, I'm stoked. Oh, Jogger Dan!
Yeah! Holy crap, it hopped off the line.
Oh, he's going right in the trailer.
It's gonna be hard with the chairs there. Yes!
That is a 10-second streetcar, dude.
It's a full weight, real goddamn streetcar.
Like I said, look, you still have the toolkit and the subwoofer in the back there, dude. Yeah!
Yes! All right, I'm done.
Hey, you're done?
Hey, at 3450 DA.
Yeah, this car doesn't care about DA because we're not even pushing it.
I'm so glad we stayed.
$6.99.
Yeah, you're $6.99. I wanted a $6.99 and I wanted a $10.90. I wanted a 100-mile in the 8. Those were the 3 numbers. Every one of them. Hey.
And it was still a dog on the line. That car could take so much more than
Really?
Yeah, so much more.
Like, that hit hard.
It actually,
in the car?
it bounced you. It did, yeah.
Yeah.
Like you went 1.6 to the 60 foot. It's probably the fastest you've ever been. $5.5 pounds of boost on the line. We were leaving 4.5 the time before that at 39.69. 4100 it was 5.5. So that's where your turbos are happier.
Yeah, 13.5.
But average boost is between 12 pounds of boost. I said a True North turbo, 67 millimeters.
If you look.
So to 10.1 pounds of boost, it took us 1.8 seconds. That was our number we were shooting for the whole time. Remember when we started the day, this was actually at 3.5 seconds. We've almost dropped it half of what it was. And that's where all our time is coming from. We didn't end up really adding much power to the car. We went from like a 119 mile an hour to a 124, I think. It's only 5 mile an hour we added, but it's because it only took 1.8 seconds to get to 10 pounds now. That's where the big change came from. I have a feeling we could probably hit this car like a tiny bit harder and get it to like 1.5x 60 foot. But Tokyo wants to pack it in. I'm satisfied, he's satisfied. I feel like if we push our luck anymore, they're gonna kick us off the track anyways.
We are 2 pounds on the top end above what we were on Miles of Mayhem. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
We were 8.5 pounds on Miles of Mayhem on my ramp. Same 125 ramp. The only change is 2 instead of 0, and we're up to 10.5 instead of 8.5.
Yeah.
And then it's all in the short game.
It is, yeah. And since we put some time into the suspension,
it works this year.
It works this year, yeah.
And it kept the tires on. Oh!
These videos typically don't do that great, but in my heart and soul, this is like my favorite video because the fact that I can give my best friend a proven 10-second street car now is just amazing, and I love it. Remember, every $1 spent at boostedlifestyle.com is going to get you 1 entry to win this Everlast 185 welder. And I always encourage everyone to learn how to weld. It just makes fabricating so much easier, and it broadens what you can fabricate so much. boostedlifestyle.com for your chance to win this thing. Peace easy, get that V.